Welcome back to the Ringer 57 YouTube channel. Today's goal is to fab up an engine stand. No one makes an engine stand for a Gixxer 750 or a Gixxer 1127 engine. It's the origin engine of this 1200. So we're going to go ahead and we have what another engine manufacturer ships their bulk engines in. It's a pallet rack. We're going to fab off of that and make all of our components. I'll take them to work tomorrow, fry them together, bring them home, we'll drill the holes, mount it up, we can start kicking on it. Alright guys, and this is the end result of that time lapse. Conveniently enough, I'm going to have to do some trimming along here, but I'm not going to do it until everything's finalized. I was able to just notch these, and these will work perfectly, and the original bolt holes put this at the same exact width as the rear lower motor mount. So these will set in here like such. I'll weld them up. Then these we'll set back here like such, and I'll drill holes up here for the front motor mount and holes back here to bolt them down, but I can't find those locations. I can drill that hole and bolt it to the motor, and I'll just let it hang out the front, but then we'll bolt up the back and lift it up into place and set it, and that'll be when I drill the bottom holes, so I just know it's in place where it needs to be. The only measurement I really need to make now is to measure the distance between, I'm going to go center of this and that bolt hole, because center of this is going to be center point of the forward bolt, center of that is obviously center point of the rear bolt, and our dimensions show that that measurement is 13.5 center. So 13.5 inches center to center is what I need those to land at. So I'm going to measure that out, and we should be golden. Alright guys, it's now roughly somewhere around 5 in the morning, 5:15 maybe. We went ahead and welded this sucker up. It's ready to rock. So tonight we'll get home, mount the motor up, drill the holes and bolt those to the motor, figure out where they're going to land nice on that cross brace. They should be within it. Drill the holes, mount it good, and then we'll rattle can this sucker just to protect. Alright, and here we are guys. We've got a stand. I still have to make sure these are straight, and then tomorrow I'm going to fry these down with that flux core just to get them in place and make sure they're going to stay there. And this will be a permanent stand. I can use it for this engine, and I'm also going to be looking for another B12 engine for future plans. For now, this is a bone stock bottom end, stock cheapo rods, stock everything. So that being said, I've heard numbers up to 300 out of these. I have no clue if that's true. I'm aiming for the 200 mark. I don't want to push it any harder than that, because this engine, this bottom end, does truly have 175,000 miles on it. So we're not going to push it any harder than we have to. Now that we are here and set into place, we're going to go ahead and, as soon as that's welded up and I know it's secure, we're going to pull this cover off, and I've got, I believe it's this bolt hole here, that's stripped on my freaking happy butt. Oh, I hate screwing into aluminum. Anyway, we're going to pull all these bolts out, and we're going to see how many time certs I've got. I think I have enough to do all of them. and we'll time cert them and be done. The only thing that's been done to this bottom end is it does have a Suzi-Q, which is a 4-degree advancer, I believe, if my research is correct. So we're not sure if we're going to keep that at this point. We'll see if it runs better without it. It's supposed to make more power without it when you go this big, so we're going to see. We're going to pull the generator off, starter off, and clean all the grime off of this. We'll probably pull these oil lines off too while we're at it, because it's just no ring. I can order O-rings, they're cheap. We're going to heat up and pull these studs out and rinse. You can see all this crap in here. We're going to come out with a vacuum and try and suck it all up. It's all what was trapped around the studs and I couldn't get it out. So we're going to clean all that crud out, all the little bits of crud that landed on the inside, and this goes direct to pan. You can see some more crud that fell down in there. We'll rinse all that straight down to the pan after we drop the pan off. And then we'll go ahead and start into our assembly at that point. We'll take a good true square block of wood, throw some 600 grit on it, and work this jug base, I suppose it'd be called base, out nice and clean and true. And then we're off to the races. Studs will go in, new O-ring here, oil lines will go back in, this cover will go back on. We'll paint the whole thing, clean up the generator and the starter, reinstall them, and we're off. We're just waiting for Extreme. But I figured I'd throw it in here. As you can see, we finally have both lights lighting up equally. We do have an issue here with the deck warping. We're going to go ahead and pull these bolts, drill the holes for them, throw some large washers on them so they don't pull because they're so close to the edge, and crunch them down. It seems to be the only issue I'm having with the decking so far, so I'm pretty happy with it. Corner markers are all working. Everything's working the way it should. I haven't tested the brake circuit, but logic tells you that the original wiring worked on the car. So the brake circuit and the blinker circuit share a common wire. So obviously 4 ways are working. Trailer lights are all working. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and quick kick these off because I'm sick of looking at them. And I think we're going to pull the sides off. Not sure yet. Got a few things to think about. There we go, guys. Yee-hee. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It took about 3 days to make this one. Kind of got strung out. It should have only taken about 2 hours to build that stand. But between needing a welder, now I have one, but it wouldn't have welded that as nice as I can with a big Lincoln on Rapid X. And everything else that I've been just with, the trailer's rewired. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a beautiful